I came home many shifts, feeling that I had given it everything I had, but I also felt that I did not get the support I needed. When I complained, and I went to the top to complain, I actually had a hospital administrator say to me, "Get over it, nurses are a dime a dozen." Well, we know that is not true. What I didn't expect, and what I could never have imagined, was that my son would grow up and use his success as a platform for nurses, doctors, technicians, social workers, therapists, and all medical professionals. He's not here today because he plays an actor on TV. He's here today because he has spent his life around people who care for others. He listens, and what he hears, he translates into powerful stories. Stories that help healthcare professionals feel seen, appreciated, and validated. When I began nursing, no one was rallying around for us. We didn't expect it. We just got on with it. We've been quiet for a long time. No longer. So thank you for being here. Thank you for refusing to stay silent. And thank you for letting a nurse hand the mic to her son. Please welcome Noah Wyle.
Oh my God. Oh. Wow. Following my mother is a tough act anywhere. Following her at a rally for healthcare professionals at the United States Capitol is a different kind of impossible. Wow. Mom, thank you. I love you. And thank you to Katie and Chandler and Joelle and Elizabeth for telling the truth so clearly and with so much grace. Thank you to the members of Congress who spoke today for your bipartisan leadership in making the change that we're talking about real. And thank you to Heather and Trina and to Figs for bringing this incredible group together and for having the backs of healthcare workers. I want to be super clear about who is talking to you right now. I am not a doctor. I am not a nurse. I am not a member in any way of the healthcare workforce that I love so dearly. I am an actor. I'm the son of a nurse who spent 50 years caring for other people, and I've spent decades trying to do justice to what she and the rest of you actually do. That is the only credential I am claiming today. Most of you know that I've been part of 2 shows about emergency medicine. ER when I was younger, and a lot less wise, and now the Pitt. The Pitt is what happened when a group of us got obsessed with one question. What does the job actually look like right now? And to answer that question, honestly, we listened. We listened to emergency physicians, we listened to charge nurses, we listened to residents being asked to function on 3 hours sleep after working 18-hour shifts and then being asked to head right back in. We listened to social workers, to techs, to attendings, to chaplains. And we did not have to go very far. The reality was right there. You were all living it every day. And what I learned from this show and what is now in my bones is that medicine is hard enough, but so much of the damage is coming from everything around medicine. It is the prior auth that takes the surgery off the schedule. It is the staffing ratio that turns a manageable shift into a moral injury. It is the tuition bill from a decade ago that still dictates where you can live and what you can afford. It is the fear of telling the truth that could cost you your job. And I'm not telling you anything that you don't already know. You came to the Capitol today because You are tired of the gap between how this country talks about healthcare professionals and what the reality is. And you came because clapping is not enough. Let me say plainly what we're asking Congress to do. 1, pass the Healthcare as a Human Act. A federal tax credit of up to $6,000 a year for healthcare professionals serving the communities that need them the most. And let me put that into a little bit of context. The U.S. tax code has tax credits that encourage all sorts of things, like restoring historic buildings and maintaining railroad tracks, creating wells for oil and gas production, semiconductor manufacturing, even keeping distilled spirits in warehouses. And I'm not weighing in on any of those. But if the tax code can value all of that, supporting the people who keep us alive should not be the harder call. This is not a luxury. If healthcare professionals aren't paid fairly, they leave the profession and patients get sick and die, full stop. 2, fully fund the programs of the Dr. Lorna Breen Act. Before I say another word about funding, I just want to say her name one more time. Dr. Lorna Breen. Dr. Lorna Breen was an emergency physician. She spent her life taking care of people on some of the worst days of their lives, and during the early days of COVID, she did what healthcare professionals do. She went toward the crisis. And then she needed support in a system that still makes too many people afraid of what asking for help could cost them. I never met Dr. Breen, but I know her story because her family refused to let her death be defined by suicide. They turned her grief into action. They helped change a federal law, and because of them, more healthcare professionals are able to get the support before they reach a breaking point. That is legacy. True. And the way we honor it now is not with applause alone, it is with action, resources, and resolve. The law bearing Lorna's name provides evidence-based support for the mental health and well-being of healthcare professionals, and we are grateful that Congress has signed this important bill into law. However, without funding it, it's a promise without action. Congress needs to finish the job. 3, pass the Healthcare Professionals Speak Free Act. When a clinician sees something harming a patient, whether it's an insurance denial, a hospital asking healthcare workers to move so fast that they can't properly treat their patients, or anything else that crosses a line, they need to be able to say so out loud without losing their job and without losing their license. Because the people closest to the patient are also often the first to know when something is wrong. Speaking up is not complaining. It is part of patient care. If honesty is punished, patients are not safer, patients are in more danger. And these things are not separate, they compound. When financial strain pushes people out, shortages get worse. When shortages get worse, the people still in the building burn out faster. When the burnout meets fear of speaking up, the things that should change stay buried. And when those things stay buried, patients pay the price. And this starts before anyone ever gets a badge. If a student can see a path into healthcare but can't afford to take it, because of artificial student loan caps, we all lose. You cannot fix one of these without the other. So I'm going to wrap up with one more thing. To every healthcare professional here and every healthcare professional watching, I know you do not need another speech about how important you are. You need backup. And this isn't about politics. Cancer is not partisan. A stroke is not partisan. A kid with a fever in the middle of the night is not partisan. The healthcare professional who shows up for that patient should not have to beg for basic support from a system that they hold together. But I do want you to hear this. The stories that you told today will not disappear into the air. They landed here in front of this Capitol. They landed in the offices behind us, and they landed with the people who have the power to do something about it. So keep telling the truth, not because it's easy, not because it's fair that you have to, but because every major change in healthcare has started with somebody brave enough to say, this is not working, it could be better. Healthcare is human. Not a symbol, not a slogan, not an endless resource. Human. And a healthcare system that forgets that fails us all. So let's build one together that remembers. Thank you. Thank you.
Let's get a selfie. much. Why is the shortest person here doing the selfie when there are plenty of long arms? Oh, Marty, yes, yes.
You want me to do it?
Yeah, you do it. You're taller.
Okay, we're doing one more long arm. 3, 2, 1. Oh, you're in it. Perfect, you're in it.
There we go. Woo! We got everyone. Noah Wyle, my healthcare friends. Look at that. Look at that. Look at what we did today. I mean, look at this crowd. Look at this stage. Think of what we're going to do from here on out. Think of what each one of you will do when you leave here today. But you have a little bit of homework. You have a little bit of homework. Because the rally is the moment. The action is what comes next. And without action, nothing happens. Everyone get their phones out. Everybody who has a cell phone, get your phone out. I need you to do 2 things. The first thing, go to advocacy.wearpigs.com. 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 Everybody got it? I see you, Carl. You're going to make a few clicks because Figs has literally done all the legwork. You only have to make a few clicks. And through this form, you're going to call or email your congressional representatives, your House rep, and your 2 senators. Tell them 3 things. Support the Healthcare is Human Act, fully fund the Dr. Lorna Breen Act programs, and pass the Speak Free Act. Everything you need is there. We did the legwork. Make a few clicks. Send this link to your friends. Post it in your break rooms. Send it in your group chats. I know y'all got group chats. I know y'all got group chats. Number 2, share what you saw today. Post about it. Use our hashtag, Healthcare is Human. Tell your colleagues, tell your friends, tell your neighbors. Don't let this energy die down. Today we showed up on time, loud, united, on Capitol Hill. That is not a small feat. We must keep going. We must keep going because I know you're tired. I know you want more for our patients and for us. To every healthcare professional out there, at the bedside, in the clinic, behind the screen, in our schools, recovering from a 24-hour call. We know you are doing the most important work on the planet. We know you are a true value to every single person in this country, and we know you deserve more. And we are not going to stop until we get what we came for. We're going to go out and we're going to use our voices. The next thing is we're going to head over to Union Station where there's a party. Yes! So we're going to be there until 1 p.m. There's going to be lunch, music, vibes, and all the good stuff that Figs is capable of doing, which is basically everything on the planet. You're going to follow the staff with the flags right in back, Kara and Cass. See those flags? Yep, yep. Yeah. Oh, awesome. Yeah. So we will see you guys there, and we're going to get a little video shot. So I want the crowd to get real hyped, because what are we going to do when we leave? Use our voices! Healthcare is human! Yes! Healthcare is human! 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 Woo! Thank you, Figs. Thank you, fucking Figs. I had to say it. Thank you all for coming out. It has been an honor to be your MC. Now let's go get it cracking. I I need all the speakers to the stage, please, for a photo. Can I get all the speakers and Figs team to the stage? That would be you, Noah and Marty Wiley. We're going to get like a hero shot on stage with everybody, and then we'll be good to go. Sam, where do you want us for the hero shot? Oh, great. Yeah. Yeah, move that podium.
Sounds good. Audio okay? Everyone got audio? Yes? I mean,